Alright, good morning everyone. So today is Monday, marks the beginning of another trading week. So as you all know, we usually do the pre-market analysis before the market opens. But this week has been great. I've been busy a lot, so I'm here to do the analysis. So let's let's start on DXY, and on DXY this time around I'm starting from the 3 months time frame. Starting from the 3 months time frame. If you're a swing trader, you know what it is. So on the 3 months time frame, I have my 3 months upper zone here, midway zone, and my lower zone here. So from the 3 months time frame, we could all see that DXY is in a bullish form. In a bullish form, you have a higher high here, a higher low, and price fail to break below or go to the upside. So even though price is in a bullish form, it's currently consolidating at this particular zone over here. So as you go through the lower time frame, you are going to be looking for buying opportunity from here all the way to the upside. All the way to the upside. So let's go and prepare for it. So here we are on the monthly, and I have my monthly upper zone here. So if you watch, after price drop all the way to the downside, we are seeing the buy momentum coming in, pushing price all the way to the upside, like it has been doing for a very long time. For a very long time. So this becomes a very strong buy zone, very strong support that anytime price taps into it, it tends to go to the upside. Tends to go to the upside. So let's go to the weekly. So here we are on the weekly, and I have my weekly upper zone here. So just like we saw on the 3 months and the 1 month time frame, the weekly is also showing the exact same structure, the buying pressure coming in. So we are going to be looking for buying opportunity from this zone all the way to the weekly upper zone here. So let's go to the daily, see what price is going. Okay. So here on the daily, I have my daily upper zone, midway zone, and my daily lower zone. So on the daily time frame, price is in a bullish form, and it has changed structure. It has changed structure. So previously here was a very strong resistance which price always sells from the daily. Then you could see after price tapped into it this time around, it was able to break to the upside and drop. Then we could see the move coming in. So we are expecting DXY to continue buying all the way to the weekly upper zone here. So what you are going to be looking for is buying opportunity as you go to the 4 hour time frame. Okay. So here on the 4 hour time frame, we see that price has already done what you wanted. The break has already happened. The retest has already happened. We see the move coming in, going to the upside. So on you will see price moving to the upside already. Since the market has opened, we're supposed to take this trade over here, but we missed it because of the late analysis. But it's cool. It's cool. There's always an opportunity in the market, so a missed one shouldn't be a problem. So here's what I'm looking at on DXY. So if price is able to drop to the zone again and gives us a confirmation, we take the buy all the way to the weekly zone. That's the first our first rule of taking the trade. If price is able to come back to the zone again, then we buy. If not, then we still wait for price to give us a clear view before we take the buy. Or the second option would be if price fails to drop to this zone and it continues going to the upside like this, we just wait for another change of character with a candle confirmation, then we buy on DXY all the way to the upside. So no matter what price does, we are going to take the buy anyway. No matter what price does, we are going to take the buy anyway. So you just have to wait for price to change structure or drop to the zone, then you buy all the way to the upside. So I'll keep you updated when I see an opportunity. Okay, so let's move on to the next pair, and the next pair on the list is Euro USD. Euro USD. So on Euro USD, I'm going to start from the 3 month time frame like we did on DXY. So on Euro USD for the 3 month time frame, I have my 3 month upper zone here, midway zone here, and lower zone here. So on the 3 month time frame, you all agree with me that we are in a bullish market. We are in a bullish market. So here was the low, we went for the high, we went for the low, and the high, a new high is incoming. So we just have to wait for that. So let's go to the monthly and see what price is doing. Alright, so here on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly upper zone here, a monthly lower zone here. So you could see after price broke out of the monthly zone, sorry, the 3 month zone, which was here, after price broke out of the 3 month resistance, there was enough, we are seeing selling pressure after price tap into the monthly resistance or the monthly upper zone. So if we see a break to the upside, we're supposed to get a retest before the continuous pattern. Then that's how the market moves in an uptrend. It forms a series of higher highs and higher lows. Market does not move in a straight line. The forex market doesn't really move that way. It doesn't move in the straight line. It creates higher high or higher low. And that's just by the way. So let's go to the weekly and see what price is doing. Okay, so just like I said on the monthly, after the tap into the monthly zone, you see the selling pressure coming in. So let's go to the daily. Okay, so on the daily, I can see a break of structure forming in over here. This was another support which price broke nicely. But before that, I have my daily lower zone here. So let's go to the 4 hour and explain it better. Okay, so our buy is already in profit. Our buy is already moving. So on the 4 hour time frame, I have my 4 hour upper zone here and my 4 hour lower zone here. So previously, if you watch the previous pre-market analysis, I was saying because of this strong 4 hour support here, which is also a support on the daily, we are just going to wait for price to break out of the zone, comes back for a retest, Then we sell on EURUSD all the way to the downside. And that is exactly what we've done here. That is exactly what we've done here. So right here, as price broke to the downside, came back for a retest, then we took the sell after candle confirmation all the way to the downside, and it's moving. So price hasn't confirmed. So if you also want to join, you can join the move now. Just sell Euro USD. Your stop loss will be above here, and your take profit will be below here. And it's a very beautiful around. So that's about 1 is to 3, 100 rigs, 100 pips for 300 pips, and it's nice. It's nice. So yeah. So let's move on to the next pair. So let me just give you guys a couple of seconds for you to input your TP and SL. So 5 seconds. Okay, okay. All right, I believe you've all done that. So let's move on to the next pair. So the next pair on the list is gold. Gold, gold, gold. Gold didn't really play with us last week. It really told us, wow, welcome to the game. But it's cool, it's cool. We were cool with it. Losses are part of the game, so you don't have to win every trade. But make sure when you win so hard that doesn't even the market wants to know you. You win so hard that the market wants to know who is winning. When you are winning, when you are losing, know how to lose. So after a couple of losses, you won't go back to zero, or you won't go back robbed. So the only way to do that is by managing your risks, following a risk management system that works, risk management system that works, so that no matter the losses you take, you still come out stronger. No matter the losses you take, you still come out stronger. So if you want more for trading advices and stuff like that, you can just check out my Facebook account. I really drop more of trading knowledge over there, because Twitter doesn't allow me to send enough text. So I usually do it on Facebook. So just search for Podoski Ventures Trading Academy on Facebook, and you can just click on the follow button, and anytime I drop something, you receive a you definitely receive a notification. So okay, let's move on. So this is good on the daily time frame. So I have my daily upper zone here, my daily lower midway zone, sorry, my daily midway zone, and my daily lower zone. So on gold, we are currently seeing a bearish market. Price was bullish though, but we are currently seeing a bearish market, which is coming from this couple of selling on gold. So on gold, previously this was the bullish market, then tap into this resistance, price fails to break above, and you could see an equal high, then the drop all the way coming to the downside. So I believe gold will drop all the way to this side before the move might come in and push price to the upside. But before until then, we still wait and see what price will do. So let's go to the 4 hour. So that's just the analysis on gold. There's nothing much to talk about over here. There's nothing much. So let's go to the 4 hour, and this is the 4 hour on gold. I have my 4 hour upper zone here, my 4 hour lower zone here. So when the market opened, then we took this on gold. So if you haven't joined the trading community, do so now. If you haven't joined the trading community, do so now. So whenever there's a setup. I drop it, we all take it together. Took this setup and it's currently moving about 580 pips. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So here is where we put our stop loss on gold. Our take profit one will be here, and the take profit two will be here. So yeah, that's it on gold. And if you haven't joined the Telegram community, like I said, do so now. The link will be in the description. The link will be in the description. If you can't find it, just check out my bio. The the link is still there, including all my other social media handles. So just click on it and join the community and get involved with massive catches like this. With massive catches like this. So before I move to the last pair, I also wanted to talk about how the trade, the loss we took on gold last week. It was just the market being the market because it wasn't a bad buy. We took a buy on gold from about here. We took the buy over here. Took the buy over here. So it wasn't a bad trade. It was just the market being the market. And I've traded long enough to realize that those stuff is normal. It's normal. It's not every trade that will win, but just make sure when you win, the market wants to know who it is that won. So this was the trade we took on gold. Our stop loss was below the previous low. Then price didn't move to the upside, but failed to move, then drop, hitting our stop loss. So just change structure at once. So we just said, why not take the sell when we see an opportunity? So that's it on gold, and let's move on to the next pair. And the next pair is EURCAD. EURCAD. So on EURCAD, I'm going to start from the 3 months time frame. I'm going to start from the 3 months time frame. So on the 3 months time frame, I have my 3 months high zone here, midway zone, another midway zone, and the lower zone here. So on a 3 month time frame, we are looking at a bullish market. On a 3 month time frame, we are looking at a bullish market. Even though we are looking at a bullish market, you could see that there's some kind of selling pressure coming in from this zone. So let's go to the lower time frame and find out what's going on over there. So let's go to the monthly. Okay, so this explains it. So on the monthly, I have my monthly upper zone here and my monthly lower zone here. My monthly upper zone and my monthly lower zone. So we could all see that there's some kind of selling pressure that comes in. That's at this monthly resistance. The selling pressure at this monthly resistance is so strong that whenever price taps into it, tends to drop to the downside. But what we are watching right now is the same selling pressure we've been watching for the past couple of years. So on, but take note of the 3 months time frame. The 3 month time frame, which is now our higher zone, is telling us that EURCAD is in a bullish form. So even though price is in a bullish form, it moves in a series of higher highs and higher lows. So if price is moving a higher high and it has created a higher high, we expect a higher low before the move for a new higher high. So price has created a new higher high. So we are expecting a higher low before the move to the upside continues. So right now price has created a higher high. So since we are expecting a higher low, we are going to sell on EURCAD all the way to the 3 month midway zone. before we take the buy all the way to the upside. Before we take the buy all the way to the upside. So let's move on to the weekly. Okay, so for the weekly, there's nothing much to say about it. So let's just we are just seeing the exact same structure we saw on the monthly. So let's move on to the daily. Yeah. So on the daily, okay. On the daily, I'm seeing a change of character which has happened right here. A change of character. So you can see price. Here was a very strong support zone. Here was a very strong support zone. Then price broke it to the downside, and you see the return. So we expect it to drop all the way to the downside again on EURCAD. So let's move on to the 4 hour. Yeah. So here on the 4 hour on EURCAD, let me clear this. On EURCAD. So previously we took a sell on EURCAD from around here, but I noticed price started consolidating. So told I just asked the members of the trading community to exit the trade and wait for a clear market. We don't want to hold a trade that will be consolidating on us. We want to enter a trade and exit. That's what we want to do. So on the 4 hour time frame, I have my 4 hour upper zone here, a 4 hour upper zone, midway zone, and the lower zone here. So on the 4 hour time frame, we could all know that price is in a downtrend on the 4 hour time frame. And price has broken out of a very strong resistance or a very strong support, creating a new resistance. So since price has broken out of the support, we expected a retest, then a drop, but price started consolidating over here. So what you are going to do is wait for price to break out of the consolidation, comes back for a retest, then we sell on EURCAD all the way to the downside. So this will be the setup on EURCAD all the way to the downside, and it's going to be a very beautiful ride. So you should all position yourself, find your account, and wait for setup to play out. So yeah, that's it on EuroCard, and let's move on to the next pair. So this recording is actually going to contain. Going to be two. I'll do the next part, which will be part two, maybe during the day or tomorrow. During the day or tomorrow. So let's move on to this US oil. So on US oil, I'm going to start the setup. I'm going to start the analysis from the 3 month time frame on US oil. On US oil, I'm going to start the analysis from the 3 month time frame. So I have my 3 month upper zone here, midway zone, and the lower zone here. So from the 3 month time frame, you could all notice price is currently in a downtrend. Price is bearish. Sorry. So we are expecting price to drop all the way to this low. So let's go to the lower time frame and prepare for it. So yeah. So here on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly upper zone here. And that was a very monthly strong resistance before price broke out of it. Then we could see here was a very strong resistance. So anytime price taps into it, you see the buy pressure coming in anytime, all the time. all the time until price broke out of it recently, which tells us that US oil will be going to the downside. So what you are going to do is, we already know that whenever price breaks out of a zone, we are to wait for a retest or expect a retest before the right move continues. So just like we've been seeing a higher, sorry, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. So we'll be expecting a lower high. So let's go to the lower time frame and look for a buying opportunity from here all the way to the upside. From here all the way to the battery zone before the move continues again to the downside on US oil. So let's go to the weekly. Okay, so here on the weekly, there's nothing much to say. Just like I said on the on the monthly time frame, that's the exact same structure we are seeing here on the weekly. So let's go to the daily. Okay, so on the daily time frame, so on the daily time frame, I have my daily lower zone here. You could see price tapping into the daily lower zone, creating an equal low. Then we are seeing the buy coming in on US oil. So we expect this buy to move all the way to the monthly zone before the right move drops it all the way to the downside on US oil. So let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. Okay, so here we are on the 4 hour, and I have my 4 hour upper zone here, my 4 hour lower zone here. So as we are all noticing, price broke out of the 4 hour midways, 4 hour lower zone, and so whenever price breaks out of a zone, we are definitely going to expect a retest before the right move continues. So since price has broken out of the 4 hour resistance, which is now making it a support, we are going to wait for a retest before we buy. And previously, we took a sell on US oil, and price failed to go to the downside but rather hit a stop loss and continue moving to the upside, breaking out of that strong resistance. So what you are going to expect is for price to drop for a retest, then we buy on US oil, then we buy on US oil all the way to the upside. So what you are going to wait for is US oil to drop to this zone, gives us a candle confirmation, then we buy all the way to the upside, then you buy all the way to the upside. So position yourself for a high quality setup. High quality setup. Always value quality over quantity. Doesn't matter how many trades you take. It's about the quality of the trades you take. It's about the quality of the trades you take. So on US oil, just like I said, we are expecting price to drop to the downside, then we buy on US oil. So anticipate a setup on US oil when it's ready. So if you are also anticipating, just click on the link in the description and join the Telegram community. And whenever the setup is ready, I'll drop it for everyone to take. I'll drop it for everyone to take. So yeah, that's it on today's on part one of the pre-market analysis. Part two will be uploaded very soon, so watch out. And if you are this is your first time watching this video, click on the subscribe button, like, comment, and share with your family and friends so they can also get the good news of what is going on over here. So you can also subscribe. You can also help the channel by subscribing. When you subscribe, they are also helping us grow. They're helping us grow. So yeah, that's it on today's market analysis. And peace. I'm out.